Hey everyone, Forrest Jackson with Jackson Pottery. We hope you had a chance to flip through the latest catalog and are excited about the new offerings we have for this year. At Jackson Pottery, we know that most garden centers don't have the time to source and stock the latest trends and styles of pottery for each season. It's a full-time job and it's what we do for you. We also know that there are a lot of options out there and it becomes difficult to make the decisions on what items are best for your business. Traveling overseas to factory after factory, we know that the variety of pottery and color choices found in our catalog can be overwhelming. We think it's really important to buy like you believe your customers will shop. Most customers shop by color first, so take a moment to think about the colors that you've sold well and have had requests for from your customers. For most areas, the colors that have been selling best are blues, charcoals, creams, and whites. Up in the Northeast, creams have been more popular than whites, and charcoals sell better in the metropolitan areas. There's a great new color called Storm Gray that's taking over, so be sure to look at the designs we offer in that color. Reds and blacks have not come back yet this year, but they will, especially red. In some parts of the country, it never went away, and we know we'll be back with a vengeance, so we have to be ready. Flipping to the back of our catalog, you'll see a color wheel where you can take those color choices and quickly reference pages on which you can find the ones you're looking for. If you find a color, blue for example, you can quickly pick a few standard shapes that will work well for your needs. We all consider the also important question, who's our customer? Many urban and smaller garden centers have strayed away from larger planners, simply because they don't have the staff or the clientele who want to handle them. Experienced buyers who don't have the delivery service available know that avoiding giant planners may be in your best interest if your customer base expects delivery to be a part of the deal. Be sure to look in our catalog where you can see the items listed as individual, not set, part numbers. These are the items we break out of the sets, allowing you to buy the smaller sizes for that reason. It's mainly true for our designer glazed lines, but there are a few other categories for which this holds true as well. When possible, buy in groupings of 3 to 5. This gives the customer options to create a theme around color. If you're buying mixed palettes, look to integrate those colors in with your other stock items for color blocking. Or create a standalone palette grouping, where the smaller sizes operate like an island display, giving a robust feeling of variety. This is a nice visual break from the consistent color blocking plan. It can actually be a draw for any specials you're wanting to run on those items as well. Price point is key, which is why we have such a wide variety of products in our catalog. We know that not every garden center caters to high-end designers, but we also know that customers don't want a limited selection of just staple items. Normally, I recommend buying basic staples like terracotta either first to cover your absolute needs, or last to take care of what might be merchandised at the rear of the store. Most of the price point glazed planners in our catalog are found in the garden glaze section. This line offers a mix of many kinds of gas-fired, glossy colors and styles from which to choose. The styles tend to be small to medium, which makes for an excellent selection of cash and carry items. If you're in a colder climate, it's likely that your customers are looking for planners to withstand most harsh weather conditions. And these we label as frost-resistant in our catalog. The designer glazed is our biggest category for frost-resistant planners. Most planners, whether in our designer glazed or garden glazed section, can do well in colder climates if they're not left sitting in water that can freeze, if they're given proper drainage, and if they're covered during freezing precipitous weather, eliminating the freeze-thaw effect. A final tip on buying pottery using the Jackson Pottery Catalog is to think about your product placement in your store. We know that most people think about this in terms of whether they have bought too much or don't have the room. But an important consideration, even while you're looking at the catalog, is to think about where it can be placed to have the highest visual impact. With what other non-pottery items will sell best? Are the colors you've chosen going to invite curiosity if placed at the front or rear of the store? Or are they staple items that need to be placed where there's a high level of traffic already? One last thing, if you're on the edge about whether a particular design or color will work for you, I've always thought it helpful to A, get a second opinion. Ask whoever you consider to be the most fashionable employee at your store. Or B, simply ask yourself, what does this planner say about our store? Does this convey the right message about what we sell here? We hope that this video has given you a great way to use the Jackson Pottery 2020 display catalog for the upcoming season. For more ideas or to share some of your own, send us an email at sales@jacksonpottery.com. Thanks for watching.